This was a part that was not established in the pilot. We needed to figure out where Roger's office really was, where Cooper's office was, which is theoretically upstairs. And so, just looking at reference pictures, this came up with just a floor plan for this space with the cantilevered steps. Because typical of these office buildings, you don't want to go too high in terms of a ceiling height, because that would be atypical of the space. So we went a little higher, up to 12 feet, I think, on the ceiling. And it's really just a collection of rectilinear shapes. And this is where I was able to use, Japanese influence of balance and just form follows function ideas. And it's a really fun way to design, where you just take basic shapes and you put them together in such a way that somehow, sometimes magically, seems to balance itself out. We pulled a little bit of mosaic tile in there of the period and some period lamps, and sort of create a focal point for the front of the bullpen there, which is right adjacent the receptionist desk. This is Don's office. It is a corner office. It's put together as attractively as we can make it. The color information that went into this had to do largely with keeping it a warm room, not too cold. We had put some real walnut. The wood in these offices is real walnut. It's in panels. We stained it as you typically will stain a walnut, and Matt Weiner said he thought it was too cool looking and looked like a bank to him. So we had to get some red dye and dye the walnut back to a warm tone in order to get that character and that feeling into the room. The furnishings inside are, some of them are reproduction, some of them are real desks. The desk is a true desk from Knoll. I think it's a real Eames chair there behind the desk. Amy Wells can take credit for all of the decor. The painting on the wall is actually, Bob Shaw can take credit for finding that in New York when he did the pilot. Anyway, this office is configured very much like the pilot. In its relationship with the secretaries and the bullpen, etc. This is the executive secretary row. This particular area is the secretaries that are assigned to an executive. So second from the end there is Peggy's desk, and then the other secretaries here are assigned to the various offices that are right behind the desks. Here you can start to see the rhythm of the panels, the glass, the wood, the colored doors. All of that is part of that is taken from the pilot, part of it is just taken from the reference, and part of it is taken from the 10th floor of the Unical building. We made a little alteration in that we ordered tops for these desks that are larger than normal, so that they would cantilever out the sides and create a shadow line across the beige front. The beige being not the most striking color for an ad agency. Sterling Cooper is not supposed to be the cutting-edge ad agency in New York. It's supposed to be a little bit of a second-class place. So we were holding back, on the design of this set. We decided to go with the beige desks instead of like an aqua or black, but create the interest with shapes and shadow and back to those elemental things in design that you just think about. And usually it works out. Sometimes we have to make adjustments.